Chiefs.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as have many other, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll keep it himself. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down at the 19-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Woodard takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Chris Jones.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 78 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Caught left side, Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Warner. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep the...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
30-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
And it's third.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Woodard. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chiefs 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved at the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Woodard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled it.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Archer, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 31-yard
The
line.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And they have forced now 4 turnovers, Mr. Davis. How have they been so effective?
It's hard to get a read on them if you're on offense because they're coming from different angles, different formations, different looks. But bottom line is, if I'm the defensive coordinator, anything on my play sheet appears to be working right now. You point it out all the time when we call games. Once they get that first one, it becomes a frenzy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's snowballed here in this one. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
3 more yards.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Over the middle to Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. And 4. They'll look to throw again, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
In punt formation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. A 31-point.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They'll run on first down. Woodard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Number 46.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So that one will be accepted. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And incomplete. It's now second down.
On second and 9, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Archer. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's on the guy throwing the ball, sometimes it's on the teammates, but it all comes back to him. It goes on his ledger. So when you're playing this type of a game, you start to look for other ways to get out of it. Do you throw it to shorter passes, some check downs, maybe use your legs a little bit more, don't throw the ball downfield. All those things you're looking for, and then you got to watch the tape and figure it all out so the next time it doesn't happen again.
So far the tape, 4 interceptions. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Warner, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Chargers 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Chiefs.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
4-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
The tackle made.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now a far right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots, and there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the tackle.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 39-yard
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
41, Chargers 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side, Brown. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And the second down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job, decline.
The guy's man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's what you created with a play like that. And you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You would
fumbled?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
26-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Desmond King.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Kansas City. Tonight's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that